Carolyn, today we're going to talk about saving at any age.
Great topic. No matter your age or stage of life, it's never too early, it's never too late to start saving. There's always a way to incorporate savings into your life. You and I have kids of different ages. Mine are a little older than yours. So why don't you tell us first, what do you do right now to help your children learn about savings and how they can develop that habit?
We've been talking about savings for a while with our kids, and it's different at every level. We don't have very strict plans for them for savings. We just continually talk to them about, hey, as money's coming in, make sure that you're, setting some of that aside.
So do they save, when they get birthday money and Christmas money, they save some of that money? Do they decide how much they want to save, or do you and your wife kind of give them some guidance? Oh, you should save 50% of that.
We've kind of been a little bit more organic, and just depending on when it is, and the amount that they're getting, we just try to say, hey, let's just start that habit of putting money back and not spending every last penny that you have.
My oldest is 26, lives on her own, and it's amazing how she's recognizing how difficult it is to save money when you're trying to support yourself and learning how to use credit responsibly. And sometimes you end up putting things on a credit card because you're like, I don't have quite that much cash that I need. And so it's been an interesting journey watching her, and I'm like, okay, did we teach her the right things? I think she's getting it, but she recognizes that the importance of savings, and she's like, okay, I need to have that emergency savings to fall back on.
Now, we are talking about saving at any age, so not just younger ages.
Right.
What's your guys' experience with saving at your stage of life?
So we are very focused on preparing for our retirement, and have been I will say both my husband and I have saved methodically for retirement. My mother, she worked in a bank, and she sat me down when I had my first full-time job after college, and she said, okay, now you need to save. You need to save for retirement, and you need to put some in your savings account every single month when you get paid or every paycheck. And so I have made that a habit for my whole life. I need to see a certain amount of money in my bank account to feel comfortable and confident that we can meet what comes our way. Yeah. And I know that, sometimes you have to take that out. Yeah. That's what the money is there for. You have to use it. And then it's like, oh, I know it's going to take, a certain amount of time to build it back up. But that's why the money is there.
Maybe it's not so much saving anymore. Maybe it's spending some of those savings. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because we just recently talked with our kids and said, look, when we retire, we will not be saving anymore. Our income will be, that's it. There's nothing more coming in. We're going to have to deaccumulate what we've saved, and we have to make sure that there's enough there to last the rest of our lifetime. And we don't really know what that lifetime span will be. And I think a lot of people, when you get to that stage in life, it is hard to spend. It's like you've been saving for so long, save. And now all of a sudden you've got to spend the money. So you still have to be cognizant of how you spend and saving money where you can by making wise choices about how you spend that money.
Yeah, I know, even just thinking about estate planning, and as you get older, how is that money going to function for you, and where is it going to spend, where is it going to go, who's managing it? It's just good to just sit down and just have one of those check-ins we talk about, towards just going over all of the finances. How about you guys? Do you have
we
it all
have
written
one,
down?
yeah, and we check in with it probably a couple times a year, just make sure, because things change and you have to make those adjustments.
If you had one final tip to tell everyone, all of our savers and those who are watching, what would it be?
It's never too early to start saving. It's never too late. It's always a good time to start saving, no matter what your goal is, no matter what your plan is, no matter where you want to end up. It's never too late to start that savings journey.